You are standing in a forest glade. Grass is swishing around your feet. Trees are rustling above your head. A gentle breeze wafts by you, carrying the scent of apple blossom and sunshine. In the distance, you can hear the burbling of a stream and the deep croaking of frogs. This isn't just any forest, though. It's an enchanted forest. You can tell it's enchanted because the leaves on the trees aren't green, but brilliant shades of purple, pink and orange that glow like a sunset. And because the grass is dotted with sparkly gold and silver toadstools, and also because through the trees you can catch glimpses of magical-looking creatures. You see a unicorn flicking its tail and a flock of pixies darting from flower to flower. The other way you can tell the forest is enchanted is because while you are standing here in this glade, there is a rumbling noise coming from the ground beneath your feet. Something sprouts up from the ground. It's a bright white road sign covered in arrows. Each arrow is labelled with the destination it points towards. You read the arrows carefully. One is labelled Atlantis. One arrow reads the land of Nod. Another says Neverland. The last arrow you read is labelled to the witch's cottage. You look down and see a path appear between the green grass and glittering toadstools. It's leading in the same direction the last arrow points towards. You know just what to do. You set off down the path. You're not in any hurry, so you walk nice and slowly, stretching out your fingers to brush the leaves as you pass by. Stopping under a tree for a few moments to listen to a bird singing in the branches above. Your path takes you past the stream you heard before, and you sit down on the soft, cushiony grass of its banks, slipping off your shoes and dipping your feet into the water. The water feels soft and silky as it runs over your feet and between your toes. The warmth of the sunshine that pours down through the tree branches is a perfect contrast with the refreshing coolness of the stream water. After a while, you return to the path. Before too long, you see a cottage set back into the forest surrounded by a pretty garden, where the rose bushes are in full bloom and golden daffodils nod in the flower beds. The door of the cottage is painted a bright sunny yellow. You knock 3 times. A tall, sparkly-eyed lady with hair that glitters pink and purple like a unicorn's tail opens the door. She introduces herself. Her name is Ermelinda, and she is the friendly witch of the enchanted forest. She invites you to come in. Inside, Herminda's cottage is clean and cheery. The walls are whitewashed. The windows are thrown open to let the sunlight in. Herminda's magical equipment is neatly arranged on shelves around the room. You see bundles of wands tied together with ribbons, rows and rows of spell books, and even a witch's broomstick propped against one wall. There is a big stone cauldron sitting on the kitchen table, and Linda asks you to come and stand in front of it. She tells you that she's heard you have some worries, so she's designed a special magic spell to make them go away. But for the spell to work, she'll need a little help from you. Would you like to help her? You nod. You're ready to help her, Melinda, with your spell. Melinda asks you to think of the thing or things that are worrying you. She tells you that you can try and make a picture in your mind of what's worrying you, or you can try and put your worries into words. You can keep those words to yourself, or if you'd like to, you can say them out loud. Melinda tells you that sometimes just saying what's on your mind out loud can help you feel a bit better about it. She says if you'd like to try it, she'll wait. Linda is really pleased. She can tell you found a good way to express what's worrying you. She picks up her favourite magic wand. It's made from silvery wood and topped with a glittering star. She swishes it through the air and poof, a big fuzzy ball of black yarn has appeared at the tip of her wand. The yarn looks scratchy and terribly tangled. "These are your worries," says Linda. "You probably already feel a bit better now that they're out of your head, but once spell is finished, you'll feel even better still." With a flick of her wand, she sends your worries down into the bottom of her cauldron. Then she starts rummaging through her bookshelf. Here's the book she needs. It's covered in deep green velvet and gold letters on the front that read, "Spells for every kind of feeling." She flicks through the pages until she finds the spell for worries. She runs her finger down the list of ingredients. She has almost everything she needs, but there are a few things missing. Would you mind going out into the forest to collect them? You tell me, Melinda, you're happy to collect the remaining ingredients. She is very pleased, and she swishes her wand through the air. Poof! A piece of paper appears at the tip of her wand.
And she hands it to you. It's a magical map drawn in purple ink. At one side of the map is a list of the ingredients you need to collect. First, a flower from the field of good memories. Second, a leaf from the tree of things to look forward to. Third, a pebble from the pond of deep breaths, with the map carefully folded in your hand, and the basket Enda has given you to collect the ingredients in. You go back out into the forest. Your first stop is the field of good memories. It's easy to spot. There is a place where the trees grow thinner and glints of golden blossom can be seen between their branches. You walk closer. You are standing at the edge of a field where grass grows nearly as tall as your waist. The grass is a dazzling greeny gold color, and under the full sun it glitters brightly. Shining in among the grass like sequins are delicate golden flowers. This must be the type of flower Enda wants, you think, and you step into the meadow. You have your eye on an especially beautiful-looking flower right in the middle of the field. As you walk towards it, you start to notice something strange and rather lovely happening. Every time you brush past one of those beautiful flowers, the memory of something good that once happened to you swims into your mind. You remember a time when you felt proud. You remember a time when someone was kind to you. You remember a time when you solved a problem. Some of your most precious, happiest memories come floating into your thoughts in vivid detail. You remember all the sights, sounds, smells, and feelings of those happy memories. By the time you reach the beautiful flower in the middle of the field, you are feeling as light and happy as a bright yellow balloon. You tuck the flower into Ermelinda's basket, and keeping the warm, happy feeling of all those memories wrapped tightly around you, you walk out of the field and back into the forest. Next, you need to go to the tree of things to look forward to. You follow Ermelinda's directions carefully, and you don't have to look too long before you find it. It is the widest, tallest tree you have ever seen, towering over the other trees in the forest. Bunnies and squirrels hop around its base, and birds sing in its boughs. It is covered in bright leaves in every imaginable color. Minda needs one of these leaves for her spell. You look up into the tree and spot a leaf in your favorite color. This leaf, you decide, will be perfect for the spell. You begin climbing the tree. The branches are strong and sturdy, and it's easy to find a foothold. As you go from branch to branch, you notice something interesting. Whenever you reach a new branch, You are reminded of something exciting that you are looking forward to. Some of these things are small, like a nice meal you might get to eat soon. Some of them are big things, like an exciting place you might visit before too long. And some are a long, long way off in the future, such as the exciting countries you might travel to, or the interesting kind of jobs you might have, or people you might meet. By the time you reach your favorite color leaf, your mind is filled to the brim with all the nice things you have to look forward to in your life. You pluck the leaf from its branch, put it carefully in Linda's basket, then climb back down, keeping the hopeful and exciting reminders of everything you have to look forward to close to your heart. Before you can return to Ermelinda's house, you need to collect one more item, a stone from the pond of deep breaths. You take a look at the magical map and turn down a cool, shady path where the trees grow close together. Before long, you catch a glimpse of the pond at the end of the path. Its water is a calm purple blue, and lily pads float across its surface. Frogs croak on the pond's cool banks, and crickets hum in the trees above. As you come closer, you can see the blue speckled stones that lie at the bottom of the pond. You lay down on the banks and reach in with your arm. As your arm plunges deeper and deeper into the cool water, you notice your breathing growing deeper as well. When you breathe in, you inhale the deepest breath you've ever taken. The breath fills your belly and expands your chest. You grab hold of a smooth stone from the bottom of the pond, and at the same time, you hold your breath for just a moment or two. As you draw your arm out of the pond, you exhale just as slowly and calmly as you breathe in, letting the air gently escape from your chest and belly until it is all let out. You start back towards Ermelinda's cottage with the magic stone in your pocket. As you go, you notice that your breathing has slowed into a gentle rhythm. Each breath leaves you feeling as calm and peaceful as the pond. Linda is so pleased to see you when you arrive back at her cottage, and immediately she adds the flower, the leaf, and the stone into her cauldron. She asks if you remember how your worries looked before, and you not remembering the big fuzzy tangle of yarn. She waves her wand again and poof! Out from the cauldron, she pulls a silky, smooth, rainbow-colored ribbon. She passes it to you. This is all that's left of your worries, she tells you, and then she asks if you'd like to hang them in the sky. You decide you would. Swanda opens her window, and you throw the ribbon out up into the air. You both gasp in delight at the beautiful rainbow now shining across the sky. Your heart feels light, your mind feels calm and settled, and you are so glad worked her spell on your worries. You realize that you are starting to feel tired. You've had a very long day exploring the enchanted forest. You can't help but let out a yawn. When Linda notices, she smiles. She tells you that she has sent you to all kinds of special places in her forest today. But perhaps there's somewhere else you should visit. She waves her wand and poof, she presents you with another magical map. This one has only one destination marked on it, the Meadow of Sweet Dreams. You say goodbye to Ermelinda and promise to visit her again anytime you feel too worried about things. Then you set off through the forest once more. It isn't long before you arrive at the Meadow of Sweet Dreams. Here the sky has dimmed to a soft lilac twilight, glittering with stars. The grass is soft and pillowy beneath your feet. Wild lavender grows between the grassy tufts, perfuming the whole meadow with its scent. Marshmallow clouds float very close to the earth. You walk into the center of the meadow. You sit down on the grass. It's so comfortable that you soon lie down, stretching out your arms and legs. Just before you close your eyes, you notice one of the marshmallow clouds drifting down towards you. It wraps around you like the world's softest blanket. You are warm and comfortable. Your body is relaxed. You are feeling peaceful, hopeful, and strong. You snuggle into your cloud blanket, letting your eyes fall completely shut. And soon you drift off into sleep.